Hey there, Tracy from Paying It Forward, and here on day 3 of my journey with Lisa Nichols in the Speak and Inspire journey. And I'm sorry. Day 3 is a big day. Again, just got done watching the video, looking at my notes from my journal, and it was a very big writing day, journal day. So I'm going to try to break it down for you. And again, there we have a Facebook page and everything to contribute to. That's always a choice whether we want to write that on there. There are some times when she does tell us that we are to put it in there and share. But for the most part, the stuff in the journal is for our use and then coming back to it. So this particular day, is really looking and owning our voice. So again, when we say, our voice, we're not just talking about the tone of it or how it sounds, but really about the impact it has. And so your voice is as unique as you are. And she really, really, really stresses in this day about the responsibility that comes with how what we say lands on other people. Again, it can either open doors or close them off. It can make connection or it could disconnect, right? And we all know that. And power of words is huge. I mean, some of us have had instances with either teachers who really, 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 built us up and encouraged us, or, said things to us that we still feel to this day of why we're stupid or dumb or something like that. And that could even be a classmate or somebody on the school ground, a bully, even family, there's always the family relatives that you loved to see at gatherings because you always knew they had something really good to say to you and make you feel good about yourself. And then the other ones that you just kind of steered away and said your hellos like you were supposed to and moved on, right? So in this one, she's really, really asking us to look at it and own it because we are responsible for what we put out. So let's do the first part where she's asking us to really look at ourselves about how do we want people feeling, what do we want them thinking, and how do you want to inspire them. And that's not just for being a speaker, like trying to be a motivational speaker. And again, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to use all these things for me to use in my business. But there are people who want to be inspirational speakers or coaches or such. But it goes down just even to our family members and being able to speak up at work. If maybe you are a manager and you have people that you're leading, these are things that we all have to take responsibility for and learn how to really effectively use our voice. So, again, here we go. What do you want, or how do you want people feeling? Okay. And I guess you could take this to whatever it is you want to apply this to. For me, again, this course was taken because of my business in mind. So for me, I answered that question, how do I want to leave people feeling? Well, I'll just summarize: hopeful, inspired, energized. I want them feeling those things. And then number 2, how do I want them thinking? Okay. So just like here with you guys, what do I want you thinking? I want you thinking that it is possible to question the thoughts that you had about yourself, things that you were told, belief systems, question them. And then also to tell yourself, you know what, it is possible. I can do it. Okay. So that's how I'd like you to be thinking, even with this little ditty I'm doing here with you. And what do I want to inspire them to do? So, again, even with you guys here, what do I want to inspire you to do? To go for it, to believe in yourself, that you can do it, that you see other people who've done it, like myself, not being able at all to get on camera or speak at all like this. Frankly, it's kind of amazing. And so it's that feeling. If they did it, I can too. I mean, I'm just, I'm not a Joe Schmo, but I'm an ordinary person, and I'm here doing this. And maybe you don't think that one day, I certainly didn't think that one day I would be trying to put stuff out on YouTube channel and going out to teach what I've learned to inspire, motivate, and help and encourage other people. But here I am. So you never know. You never know. Okay. So next part that she wants us to do, and this is a little deeper. Okay. And again, I'll write all this stuff down in the description. So, if you choose to, I encourage you to, even for yourself, you don't have to write it below. Of course, that's nice. And again, sharing helps other people see stuff. But, privacy and stuff, totally understand. So I'm going to go through these questions. Again, no names or who they are, but just the general feeling for you to understand too what she's getting at. Okay. So one of the exercises is to really think about 3 people that you have an amazing communication with. All right. Just pick 3 people that you have amazing communication with. And why? What makes it amazing? So, with my 3 people, when I really looked at it and sat down and looked at why it is I have great communication with them, it's because I can always be my raw, authentic, uncensored self, express myself with no holding back and knowing I'm not going to have any judgment or ridicule. So there you go. All right. Who are those 3 people for you and why? All right. Next one. Okay. Of course, we're going all the way to the other side of the spectrum. Who are the 3 people that you have really strained communication with and why? And on this one, she's saying you're not here to, complain about them, excuse me, but to really look and own your part of it. Okay. It's really easy to say what they're doing. And part of it is maybe put it down like I did here and then own what part it is of mine. So for the 3 people I chose, I went ahead and what is it about them that I feel is really difficult? They will not put down their perspective, their opinion, emotion to consider another point of view or possibility. Their actions and words become hurtful and they're stuck on repeat. So, what's my owning of that? I find myself getting defensive because I feel like I'm being attacked. So, that's where I have to own it, right? Whatever they're doing. All right. So, and then next part 2 people that you've breathed life into. Okay. Now, this part is, maybe I should have said a little bit before. She talks about, again, how we can either breathe life into people with the words we used, or we could just suck all the wind out of them and leave them high and dry. All right. And we've all been on both sides of it. We've both done both. So it's really owning and looking at the power of our again of our voice and how it does affect other people. So in this case, 2 people I've spoken life into, looking at it, it's just like helping them feel and know that they're totally loved, that they have worth, that have the future ahead of them, and that it's limitless possibilities. With the 2 people that had a negative impact on it, again, owning it. Why? These 2 people, I know I said and did the things I did because I felt they were so hurtful with me and said and did things to me that I had a right to say and do things back to them. So there you go. So again, our voices can build people up or tear them down, and it's always our responsibility. So lots to think about in this day. And again, I'll write everything below. Should you choose to share, I guess, if you choose to share, awesome, or just write it for yourselves, okay? Or any reflections. You don't have to write every single thing down, but it's always encouraging and it helps other people too. So thanks again, and I'll see you for that was day 3. I'll see you for day 3 on the next video. Thanks so much, you guys. You take care. Have a great one.